Yo, what's good, YouTube? It's the Deuce back again. This is gonna be, it's a little late, but this is gonna be my SummerSlam review nonetheless. Sorry for the, delay of this review. I know I said I was gonna do it after the show ended last night. I had a friend over, we watched it, and, had a few too many beers to drink, so didn't really feel like doing the review, but, obviously Raw going on right now. I have it DVR'd, so I'm gonna watch it a little later, but, I'm an insomniac. I can't go to bed. Like, I just can't go to bed before midnight. It's impossible for me. But anyways, hope you guys enjoyed the show last night. I thought it was a pretty good pay-per-view. The main event was, I wouldn't say the result was disappointing because I was obviously happy with, the new champion, but I expected the match to at least be a little competitive. But nonetheless, let's run down the card here. So the pre-show match. It was RVD versus Cesaro. Nice little match to get things going. Apparently RVD's current run with the company's up, so he's going to be taking another break. I think he's like 90 days in between breaks, and then he comes back, so wonder how many more runs he has left in him. But at least let him get a win on his way out. Usually you get a loss on your way out, but it's a good match. I'll give it 2.5. I give it 2.5 stars. RVD won with the 5-star frog splash. And, yeah, it's just good to see RVD win for once. And Cesaro, on the other hand, he can't find the winning side. And so the match to start off the show was Dolph Ziggler challenging The Miz for the Intercontinental title. This was a good match, and the reason I enjoyed it so much, obviously, was because of the finish. With Ziggler finally going over, it's about damn time he got the strap. And obviously, they don't think he's world champion material, but you know what? It's fine with me. Give him the mid-card title to run with. Sure as hell deserves a lot more than the jizz, as I like to call him. Very good match to start the show. As much as I dislike Miz's current character and, the direction he's been headed, he can put on good matches, and this was an example of that. Some good near falls. I thought Dolph was going to be debuting a new T-shirt for some reason. I heard his new shirt is coming out soon. He's releasing one. That's probably beside the point. I'm sorry to get off topic, but it's a good match. The crowd was firmly behind Ziggler. Speaking of which, LA Staples Center, there were a lot of celebs there tonight. Ronda Rousey was ringside. She had the Bray Wyatt hat on. She looked cute with it on, actually. She could kick the shit out of me, though. I swear I saw the cast from Pitch Perfect. Yes, I've seen that movie, and yes, I enjoyed it. It was a chick movie, but it was actually pretty funny. Yeah. Anna Kendrick, I saw her there. She's like the main character, main star in that movie. And, the rest of that crew there. And who else? I just saw so many celebrities, actors I recognize. It's always cool. Michelle Beadle's there. She's a huge WWE fan. Sports Nation, obviously, for those of you who don't know who she is. So anyway, Ziggler, Miz, great match. Ziggler hit the Famouser on the Miz, but then Miz bounced right back up, hit Ziggler with the skull-crushing finale, and Dolph was selling his knee while at the same time while you got drilled into the canvas. That just shows you how fucking awesome Dolph is. And then Miz, that got a 2 count. Dolph then ducked a big boot. Miz was trying to kick him while he was sitting down. Ziggler ducked, hit him with the zigzag, and Miz sold it pretty well. And 1, 2, 3, I couldn't believe it when the ref counted 3. I was like, holy shit! And I didn't at that point. By that point, I didn't care what happened the rest of the night. I was so fucking happy Dolph got his. I marked out like he won the world title because you know what? He fucking deserves a championship, and the IC title deserves a hell of a lot better than the Miz. I don't know how the fuck he's with Maurice, which the fuck she sees in him, but anyways, that's beside the point. 3 stars, solid match, solid IC title match to start the show. So, yeah, 3 stars for that match. Then we had the Divas Championship match, Paige versus AJ. Good Divas match. I was expecting a little more out of these two. The ending, though, sure as hell surprised me. I did not see that coming. A new Divas champion, now a 2-time Divas champ, Paige. She hit AJ with that Rampage DDT, which is pretty sick. The match wasn't that long. I was honestly expecting a little more between these two, but nonetheless, it was all right for what it was. I give it 2 stars. 2 best diva workers in my opinion in the company right now. So yeah, Paige, new Divas champion, and there's been rumors AJ's trying to distance herself from WWE to start a family, distance herself from wrestling, so she can start a family with CM Punk or her husband now and all that. I don't know. Take it with a grain of salt. You know how the rumors on the internet go, especially on fucking dirt sheets with wrestling news. So yeah, 2 stars for that. Sucks to see AJ lose her title, but hopefully it's a further the storyline. Next was the flag match, Rusev versus Jack Swagger. I enjoyed this match really much. Was pissed Swagger didn't get the win. I thought he was going to go over. And correct me if I'm wrong, but I thought a flag match, the rules were each man had their flag. I thought one side of the ring would have been the U.S. flag, and then the opposite corner was supposed to be Rusev's the Russian flag. I thought the winner, you're supposed to basically you win the match by retrieving your own country's flag. So. I guess those rules were thrown out the window because Creative, I guess, just made it a regular match, pinfall or submission, and the winner got to have their flag displayed. So it's a good match. Crowd was firmly behind Swagger. We the people chants. Let's go Swagger chants. Rusev locked in the accolade. Swagger had the Patriot locked in for a couple times. Thought Rusev might tap, and then why can't Swagger be the first one to defeat Rusev? That'd be huge for him. I'm a big Swagger fan. I'm happy he's got a program to work with. I give this 2 3/4 stars. Just for the ending, I didn't like how Rusev won, and then that was just completely uncalled for, kicking Zeb Coulter. I mean, come on. Zeb's a grandfather, for God's sakes, as JBL said. But hopefully that means the feud's continuing, so they're not going to let Swagger and Zeb go out like that. That's for damn sure. Fucking let Jack get the fucking win, man. I'm sick of Rusev. I love Lana, but Rusev fucking annoying. I hate when he does this fucking shit. Looks like a fucking idiot. Ugh. Please. So yeah, 2 3/4 stars. Rusev, Rusev won with the accolade, but Swagger didn't tap out. He passed out. It's kind of shades of Stone Cold back in the day. That's cool. Then next up was the Lumberjack match. Dean Ambrose versus Seth Rollins. Probably the match I was looking most forward to because I've been loving this build up for this feud and wanted to see these two guys finally go at it. So it wasn't. There weren't as many lumberjacks surrounding the ring as usual because obviously some guys had matches during the night, but Harper and Rowan were out there, the Wyatts, and Kofi Kingston was out there. Pretty much your basic run-of-the-mill mid-carders, and Heath Slater. So yeah, this very good match. I liked it. They went to the crowd for a little bit. They kicked the shit out of each other. Fucking Ambrose had the match won. He hit Rollins with his own move, the curb stomp. It should be called the blackout, I think, but Cole just refuses to call it by its actual name. So yeah, he hit the curb stomp, blackout, whatever you want to call it, on Rollins, and then fucking Corporate Kane comes in and breaks up the count. He came down ringside and then comes in and breaks up the fucking count. And then Goldust got in the ring. That drew a lot of boos. Then Goldust got in the ring and kind of went up, chinned up to Kane. What are you doing, man? Lumberjacks got involved. All hell broke loose. And then after all that shit subsided, they all broke out of the ring. Rollins comes out of nowhere and clocks Ambrose right in the skull with his Money in the Bank briefcase for the 1, 2, 3. Seth Rollins, your winner. I was disappointed. I was expecting Ambrose to win. I picked Ambrose to win. Hopefully that means this feud isn't over because they can't. I mean, Ambrose needs to get his. Rollins has had the upper hand by far in this feud so far. So I enjoyed that a lot, though. That was the match of the night, in my opinion. 3 3/4 stars. Awesome fucking match. Maybe a little longer. I would have given it 4 stars, but nonetheless, very, very good match. Next was Randy Orton. Was that? No, I'm sorry. Next was Chris Jericho versus Bray Wyatt. Good match. Definitely better than their Battleground match. Bray went over, hit Sister Abigail for the win. We kind of knew Bray was going to win. I'm happy he did win. And Wyatt, both Rowan and Harper were banned from ringside. They didn't end up interfering, so Wyatt, got the win cleanly. It's good to see. He needed a big win like that. It's a good match. They work all right together. I heard Jericho may have tweaked his knee. I'm not sure I'm not sure of the validity of that statement, but it was a good match. I give it 3 stars. It was entertaining. It was better than their Battleground match, I thought. Wasn't a great match. I thought it was a very good match. Solid match. 3-star worthy. Bray picks up the win. Next, we had Stephanie McMahon versus Brie Bella. Steph's first match in 10, 11 years, I think since 2003, 2004. Yeah, first of all, I was digging Stephanie's attire. I was pulling for Steph the whole way. Not a fan of these fake ass Bella sluts. Although Brie, she has gotten a lot better on the mic. She cut a nice promo on the mic earlier in the night before the match. So Stephanie came out. I was kind of hoping she'd come out to her old, My Time theme, but obviously those back in the day, times have changed. So yeah, Steph, I liked her attire. She looked good. The crowd was chanting, "You still got it," to Stephanie. It was cool to see. She had a couple. She looked good, honestly. I mean, she could probably be a decent if she wanted to wrestle full time. She could probably help the Divas division. I think Steph's 36, so she's still relatively young. It's great shape. She looked good. The crowd was chanting, "You still got it." Yeah, it's good stuff. And then Steph can always take a bump. She's always been able to take a bump. So yeah. And you kind of saw it coming, predictable. Triple H came out, and then Nikki Bella came out, and basically Brie hit a low drop kick through the ropes on Triple H, and then she doing the yes chant over him. That was funny because Triple H pulled the referee out of the ring after Brie went for the cover on Steph, and then Nikki and basically Triple H was down. Nikki and comes in the ring, and basically Steph is in a rock and hard place between Nikki and Brie, and they both cornered what you think maybe is going to be a double team move. Nikki shoves Steph out of the way and just delivers a forearm shot right to Brie's side of her head. Cole, what was that? Heel turn. So, there were rumors of it happening, so it was kind of predictable, to be honest. I wasn't surprised at all when it happened. I was kind of happy, actually. Nikki helped Steph up, got out of the ring, and then Stephanie pedigreed Brie, pinned her 1, 2, 3. Entertaining stuff. We give it the 2.5 stars. It was more entertaining than the Divas title match, in my opinion. Simply for the heel turn factor and all that, the turn and whatnot. So 2.5 stars. Stephanie didn't look half bad, to be honest. So Steph got the win. I was happy to see that. Next, we had Randy Orton versus Roman Reigns, and Roman Reigns' first pretty much big singles match since the Shield, dissolved. It's a good match. Again, I was really anxious to see Reigns, if he'd add any new moves or something to his repertoire. But I don't know. I was left a little disappointed. Randy looked great, obviously, as he always does. Roman had sorry, fucking shit on my phone. Yeah, sorry about that. Roman had new gear. He had his vest still, but it had blue outline. Looked pretty cool. His pants too. But Roman Reigns, I think he's cool. I like the guy. I know a lot of people are hating on him. I don't care what they say. I like the guy. I think he's cool. I was just reading a piece on him over the weekend. Seems like a very down to earth guy. Saw him on Sports Nation last week with Michelle Beadle. Seemed pretty cool. I do agree. He does need to add to his arsenal. I mean, it's the clothesline, that jumping clothesline, corner clothesline, corner splash, whatever you want to call it. Then that right hand, that uppercut right. Then that sets him up for his drop kick on the apron drop kick. Then he has Samoan drop, Superman punch, and clothesline, splash, punch, drop kick, Samoan drop, Superman punch, and spear. So 7 moves. That's pretty much all I see from Roman Reigns. 7 moves. It's not 5 moves of doom quite, but 7 moves. Now, most people say that's a fair amount, which I can agree on, but I do want to see him add to his arsenal. Some people say he's getting this push too soon. I could also agree with that. But at the same time, I do think he is close to being ready. His mic skills are improving. But again, I just want to see him. He's very athletic in the ring. Why not do some, I swear when he was in the Shield, he had more moves. I swear he used to do a move where it was picked him up like a backdrop. So back suplex, and then turned midair, and it was picked him up, and then picked him up back, and then dropped him. It was almost like a clothesline, rock bottom type thing. It's weird to explain, hard to explain. But I don't know. I'd like to see him add more moves. I was disappointed last night he didn't. He delivered a Samoan drop from the second row. That was kind of cool, I guess. But Just, same thing. The apron dropkick, Superman punch, that big clothesline, and then the spear. Orton actually hit a sick RKO after Reigns was going for that flying clothesline. Orton caught him in an RKO. I thought that was it right there. And I was the closest near fall. That was like 2 and 7/8, 2 and 8/9, I swear. Jesus. And then Orton went for the punt kick. Roman ducked off the ropes, and Randy got hit with a pretty big spear. 1, 2, 3. Reigns picks up the victory. I had a feeling that was going to happen. Orton was going to put over Reigns. I kind of knew that was going to happen. So happy to see Randy, putting younger talent over. Something certain someone else doesn't ever do. But again, I wanted to see at least Reigns. Reigns. I wanted to see him outshine Randy in this match, and he didn't. Randy carried the match, I think, but I don't know, disappointing on Reigns' part. I wanted to see some more moves, but hopefully as we get into the fall and his push continues, he starts improving and adding more moves. So we'll see. I mean, hey, Cena did that. People said you can't wrestle. I gave him credit for at least trying to add moves, even though they looked sloppy as hell. Fucking Hurricane Rana. I give that match 3 stars too. 3.5. I gave Jericho Wyatt 3, and this match 3. I think this match was better, but I don't know. I thought it could have been a little fucking. I just thought it could have been a little better if had Reigns contributed a little more. So 3 stars for that. But it was a good match. And then the main event, Brock Lesnar versus John Cena for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship. Wow, let's just say I was not. Me and my friend. We're both not expecting this type of an absolute slaughter by Brock. Holy shit. He hit, I think Cole said at the end, 16 German suplexes on Cena. The whole match was basically just an absolute thrashing. He hit Cena with an F5 probably a minute into the match. Cena kicked out at 2, but from then on it was just, Cena got offense in. He hit him with the FU and stuff. Brock kicked out. I think even had the STF locked in a couple times. Brock got to the rope. But that was pretty much it. I mean, other than that, Brock he hit him with German suplexes, a couple F5s, and that's pretty much it. I don't. And a lot of the Germans, Cena looked like he landed on the back of his head, but other than that, it was just German suplexes and 2 F5s, and the second F5 after the 16th suplex was what did Cena in. 1, 2, 3. New WWE World Heavyweight Champion, the Beast incarnate, Brock Lesnar. Personally, I know a lot of people, part-timer, they don't like it at all. On the contrary, for me, I actually love it. I'm happy Brock's champ. I think it's something interesting, something different. I want to see how they handle this. This part-time schedule and there's a certain amount of dates he's, signed up to work for. I heard that he is expected to defend his title at Night of Champions, so that'd be cool at least. Obviously that's pay-per-view. Every title is supposed to be on the line, so it's only right. So hey, have Brock. I want to see it, and not whoever he feuds with have a really good match and defend it, like a wrestling match, moves and stuff. Because Brock is capable. I mean, he's a former NCAA wrestling champion, for God's sakes. So yeah, I was just kind of disappointed. I was expecting to see a competitive match, and Brock with an F5 out of nowhere to win it, or like a third or fourth F5, or even the Kimura lock should make Cena tap. But we all know Cena would never tap out. But yeah, it was literally just an absolute ass kicking by Brock Lesnar. Yeah, he beat the shit out of Cena, and Paul Heyman was right. It was a beating of a lifetime. So I give that match 2 3/4 stars. I know that may be a bit of a stretch, but honestly, I just liked it because I enjoyed seeing Cena get the fucking shit kicked out of him. Cena looked like a jobber last night. That's what Brock made him look like. He looked like an undercard jobber just getting his ass fucking handed to him, and we'll never ever see that high up on the card again. So I'm anxious to see what happens with Cena and Raw and stuff, and yeah, the direction Brock is gonna go on. Apparently they're presenting him with the new WWE World Championship belt. There's the one belt with the new WWE logo, since that's in effect now. So that's cool. And apparently no more world title belt, which is sad. No more big gold belt. Oh, man. That is sad. It's the end of an era. Another one in wrestling. Oh, well. But, so, got to move forward with the times. The times that are changing. And, yeah, so I hope Brock gets a new belt tonight, probably. So, Anyway, guys, SummerSlam, let me know what you thought. I'm sorry this is, going up on 20 minutes now. Comment, subscribe, let me know what you thought of the show. Overall, I thought it was an enjoyable SummerSlam. I'd give it 7.5 out of 10. Had the main event been not such an ass whooping and more even and balanced, I probably would have given it an 8. And depending on how good the match would have been, if it was competitive, possibly an 8.5. And if that Divas title match was a little better, and Orton Reigns, those are all factors that played into it. So Ambrose Rollins match of the night, Ziggler Miz, very good match. So happy Dolph's IC champ, so fucking happy. Let's hope they actually let him keep this title and have a reign. Yeah. So again, guys, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you thought of SummerSlam. I give it a 7.5 out of 10. And yeah, Brock Lesnar is your new WWE World Heavyweight Champion. All right, guys, I'm out. Peace.